Welcome back, everybody, to the Seattle Sonics MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K22. Today we have games 4 and 5 of the NBA Finals. So far, it's been a very exciting series. All three games have been close and down to the wire. We lost Game 2 with a missed game-tying shot from Kyril Story. And then Game 3, we won by 6, of course, of the big storyline being the premature return of Oscar Jabestelen, still with that mulling ankle injury, but he was able to play. He came off the bench and scored 33 points. It's like he never left. And his spark really led us to victory despite a really good carry job from Dayo Emembenigba, who had a near triple-double with blocks. So as we head into games 4 and 5, we technically can win the NBA Finals today. If we take home both games, Game 4 in St. Louis, Game 5 in Seattle, we can win the Finals. As of now, I'm not making any changes with the rotation. Oscar Jabestelen is going to stay off the bench because he's still not fully healed. I don't want to give him a full run yet. It says we're running a 9-man rotation, but I will be giving Jim Arnold and Mboto Makushin Jr. some minutes. It's just that I didn't want the game to manually put them in to where there isn't a starter on the floor. I always want to have a starter on the floor at all times. So that's why I have this listed as a 9-man rotation. Here we go. Game 4 underway. St. Louis wins the tip here at the Scottrade Center, and the Spirits open up on offense. It's the big fella, Dayo Emembenigba, who has been unbelievably good so far through the Spirits here in the finals, getting the opening points. Emembenigba was banged up early on in the finals, but now he's fully healthy. He showed it in Game 3 as DeJounte Murray hits the 3. That'll put the Sonics on the board, 3-2. Emembenigba drives inside, throws it down. Our center, Uzoma Chukwumereji, was way too slow to react there. Very easy bucket for St. Louis as it's now 5-6. Buzz trying to make a play, backing down on Westbrook. Buzz beats the shot clock with his left hand, and he gets his first points of the day. We're hoping Buzz can play a little bit better. It's not that he's been bad through 3 games, but he hasn't had any sort of defining moments yet here in these finals, and he is our superstar, so we want him to be the guy to lead us. Nice 3 by Hero as Kyril Story misses the slam. Sonics with the rebound. Chukwumereji no good, so the putback attempt is unsuccessful. St. Louis on the other end with the fast break. It's blocked. Chance Dumas with the denial on Dillon Brooks. What a great defensive play off the inbound. Dayo Emembenigba driving inside. He goes with the offhand, no good. Grabs the rebound and gets the putback. That's a big advantage of being 7'3", as it's now 7'11". Buzz sets a screen for Kyril Story. Story has Buzz open in the corner, lets it fly. Buzz Wigginton hits for triple. Both offenses are staying really tight so far. It's been a close start here to Game 4. Seattle forces the turnover. On the other end, Buzz with the long 2. Count it. Buzz Wigginton with 7 early points, and the Sonics hold the lead, 11-12. Westbrook gets it over to the big fella, Emembenigba. He is blocked by Uzoma Chukwumereji. Keeps it in bounds, pump fakes, and gets the bucket. So far, it's been the 2 superstars, Dayo Emembenigba and Buzz Wigginton, leading the scoring for their respective teams as it's now 13-12 off the timeout. Buzz sets a screen inside for Jabestelen, who lobs it up! Buzz Wigginton Jr. with the throwdown! A beautiful poster, oh my goodness! Buzz now with 9 points as St. Louis leads by 3. Here's Oscar Jabestelen, drives inside for his first points of the day. Good to see Oscar looking strong after his great and gutsy Game 3 performance. This is a 1-point game. Buzz gets it to Oscar in the corner, who lets it fly, and the Sonics take the lead. There aren't many better isolation and 3-point shooters than Oscar Jabestelen. Even with a defender in his face, he's going to make the shot. Derek sees that. Tornation-10 ties it on the layup. Now 21-19, St. Louis leads. Still a very tight start to the game. Here's Buzz Wigginton trying to back down on the defender. His fadeaway will fall. 11 points in the first quarter. I said he needed to have that series-defining moment. Today's been a good start in doing so. 21-21, not a whole lot of time left in the quarter as Paul George hits the open 3. That defense by Reddish. Final moments here in the first quarter. Oscar Jabestelen calls for the screen from Mukwamu. Oscar on the move of the buzzer, doesn't get a good shot off, won't fall. So that'll wrap up the first quarter. It's been a pretty good start here. St. Louis Spirits lead at 24-21 as we enter quarter number 2. We'll see if Seattle can respond off of the late 3 by Paul George as DeJounte Murray gets the screen. Murray drives inside, passes it over to Cam Reddish. Good teamwork. The pick and roll is a success, and our 2 elder statesmen, Murray and Reddish, make the play. Nice slam dunk by Russell Westbrook. Dumas was right on his tail, but Russ makes the play. 23-26. Story, step back, tray ball, bang! Kyril Story with his first points of the ball game. He's been our best scorer through 3 games, so we need him to start making some plays. The Story is open for the lead, won't fall. Kyril Story had the open 3. He's been an inconsistent three-point shooter throughout his career as Tyler Hero. Coast to coast, throws it down. 28-31. Dumas passes it over to Chukwu Mareji, who gets snuffed by Deo Emembenigba. On the other end, Deo with a dime over to Dylan Brooks. Brooks drives inside. Good defense by Dumas. Not going to matter. Dylan Brooks gets the layup. It feels like St. Louis has had the control throughout this game, even if it's not much control, only holding very slight leads as Tyler Hero gets the 3 off the screen. I'm pretty sure this is their biggest lead of the game here at 6. St. Louis looking to extend that lead. Here's Dylan Brooks inside. Nice shot again. Good defense by Dumas. Doesn't matter. 30-48. Emembenigba in the corner over to Tyler Hero. Hero drives inside, hits the shot over, and Botuo Makushin Jr. So now the Spirits lead by 10. Seattle calls a much-needed timeout. The Sonics are hitting the struggle bus currently, and it would not get any better on the following possession. Max Gilbert makes the layup, 30-42. Seattle cannot buy a bucket. The offense is really struggling. They just got to get something here. Murray misses the 3, rebounded by Buzz. He gets the putback. I think a big reason why St. Louis went on that run is because Buzz was off the floor. And with Buzz Wigginton Jr. back in the game, I think that should bode well for the Sonics as Deo hits the top of the key 3, even with a 7'7" behemoth of a human being trying to stop him as Makushin does block a shot on that possession. On the other end, Makushin trying to make a play for himself. He has the open 3, isn't going to take it. Goes inside for Buzz Wigginton. No good. Grabs his own rebound. Gets the putback. Nice move for Buzz, who has half of Seattle's points. He's got 19 here in the first half. Playing his brains out as he blocks. Sees Tatornation on the other end. Buzz over to an open man. It's DeJounte Murray. And the Sonics bring it within 4. Right when Buzz got back onto the floor is when Seattle started playing better. It feels like Buzz has made such a huge impact as he gets another block and somehow stays in bounds. On the other end, here's Cam Reddish now inside over to Kyril Story, who makes the layup. We're now within 2. Buzz Wigginton is making such a big impact today on both ends of the floor. We've been waiting for his big performance, and I think we're getting it right here. Inside, nice move by PG-13, Paul George, to bring it back to a 4-point lead. Minute and a half left to go here in the half as it's tipped and stolen by Kyril Story. Story in the corner for Killer Cam Reddish. He hits the 3. 46-49. Paul George with a nice move on Story. He goes inside and gets the and 1. Kyril Story called for the foul. The veteran Paul George flexing on him, giving the Spirits some really good minutes off the bench today. So he does Tornation back to George. Hits the 3. There will be a loose ball foul, but the shot still counts. So right when Seattle makes their little run, St. Louis is back up by 9. The Sonics could use a bucket here as Story goes in the corner for Dumas, who has to heave it up. Shot won't fall as he gets the unlucky bounce. 55-46, your score here at half number 1. St. Louis has been the better team today, and we went on a nice little run there late in the second quarter, but the Spirits immediately responded. Both Buzz Wigginton and Deo Emembenigba are playing very well. It's cool to see the 2 superstars as the 2 best players on the floor today. Murray to open up the third, gets it over to Buzz. He now has 23 points on the night, 50-57. Russell Westbrook looking to get something going here. He gets it over to Deo Emembenigba, heavily contested. Doesn't matter. When you're 7'3", pretty much nothing to you is contested. 50-59 now. So far, no major lead change here in the quarter as Dumas throws it down. Chance Dumas with his first points of the game. Buzz draws the double team. Seattle trying to get something going off the double team, but it's not going to happen. It's intercepted by Emembenigba on the other end. Russell Westbrook hits the jumper. 52-61, Seattle calls timeout. So through the first 3 minutes here of the third quarter, really no blood has been drawn. It's now a 7-point game. Russ goes inside over to the big fella, Deo Emembenigba. Deo Emembenigba should be a sophomore in college right now. Instead, he is dominating here at the biggest stage, the NBA Finals. Oscar J. Basile with the drive and the dunk. He can't do his acrobatic dunks with his injury, but he can still get up there. 56-63. Here's Buzz Wigginton backing down on the significantly smaller defender, and he takes advantage. 25 points now for Buzz. I feel like that's the most he has scored so far in a finals game, and we still have a quarter and a half left to go. Oscar J. Vasilian has it with room, lets it fly. Oscar with 7 points in the first half. He hasn't made a huge impact today, but he hasn't been bad by any means either. 61-65, here's Harry Bruce, calls from the screen, it's Tyler Hero, lets it fly. Not much Seattle's defense could have done there. It's really hard to run around somebody who's 7'3" setting screens. 61-68, DeJounte Murray trying to get somebody open. It's Oscar J. Vasilian who hits the three. In Game 3, Oscar was a machine in the third quarter, scoring 3 threes in the final minute to really propel Seattle on their nice little run. Chance Dumas hits the three, and just like Game 3, the Sonics are really playing well here in the third quarter. Buzz with a nasty move inside. That'll put Seattle ahead as St. Louis calls a timeout. A quick 8-0 run there for the Sonics, and St. Louis is going to look to respond. It's George inside with a nice pass over to Josh Hart, who bobbles it, gets it back, and Hart will put St. Louis right back up. The former Sonic makes it 70-69. Here's Kyril Story with the throwdown. Nice move by Kyril Story, who has started the game off slow, but he's starting to come along now with 11 points. 71-70. Here's Paul George has an open man at the top of the key. It's Derek Tornationton. He hits the three. St. Louis ahead. Now we're tied at 73. There's Harry Bruce. Hits the bucket. That'll put the Spirits ahead by 2. So now Seattle's got to get a shot off quickly. It is quickly at the buzzer. No good. Still a strong third quarter there from Seattle. They brought the lead from 9-2. This fourth quarter, I think, could really set the tone for the rest of this NBA Finals. If Seattle can come back and win, they'll hold a commanding 3-1 lead. If St. Louis can win, that's a good start. Russell Westbrook and 1. If St. Louis can win, they can really feel that they're back in it, trying to tie the series at 2. 5-point lead. Kyril Story with the throwdown. What a dunk for Kyril Story as we look at that one again. Just nasty. Putting the poster on Max Gilbert. So Story brings it within 3. 75-78 with 8 minutes to go. It looks like, just like the first 3 games, we're going to have an instant classic here in the fourth quarter of this one as Mbemba hits the tough shot. 77-80 now. Long 3 won't fall. Good defense by the Spirits. Here they come on the other end. It's Russell Westbrook inside for Mbemba, who throws it down. Nice dunk for Deo Mbemba. It's 77-82. Mbemba has an open cut. It's Westbrook who misses the dunk. Here comes Seattle on the other end. It's Oscar J. Vasilian. Lets it fly. He hits the triple. Oscar J. Vasilian brings it within 2 as he calls for the screen. Oscar tries to lob it up for Uzoma Chukwuemeka. Oh my God! What a slam! He puts the poster on the 7'3" Deo Mbemba. 82-84. Mbemba gets the block. Seattle with it back. Oscar J. Vasilian trying to get some room. Oscar on the midi hits the shot. We are tied. Oh my goodness! There's still 4.5 minutes to go, and we're getting all the thrilling plays now. And then Mbemba over Uzoma Chukwuemeka for the lead. 84-86, 3.5 minutes to go. Both defenses the past couple of minutes have been really good. Oscar J. Vasilian on the screen. Oscar inside with the slam. Even though he's banged up, it's Oscar J. Vasilian making the big-time plays here in the NBA Finals. 86-86, and then Mbemba with the mid-ranger. Seattle just has no answers for him. They cannot stop a fully healthy Deo Mbemba. Now we're tied at 88 after a couple Seattle 3 throws. Westbrook with the spin move inside. Circus layup is good, and the Spirits lead by 2. 88-90. Here's Buzz Wigginton trying to get somebody open. He gets it over to Chukwuemeka. His contested shot no good. Grabs his own rebound, gets the putback. The rookie out of Georgetown ties it at 90. 2 minutes to go. Mbemba over to Russell Westbrook. Russ drives inside, tightly guarded by Story. His shot is good. And Russell Westbrook puts the Spirits ahead. 90-92. Seattle looking for the lead. 3 on its way from Story. No good. Tipped and rebounded by Deo Mbemba. The Spirits are in a good spot. Up by 2 with the basketball is Harry Bruce. It's the floater. St. Louis up by 4 with under a minute. Seattle has to score on this possession. They give it over to Kyril Story. Story inside. No good. Buzz with the board. And Buzz misses it. Great defense by Max Gilbert. And now it's time to start playing the foul game. Russell Westbrook at the line for 2. His first one rims out. St. Louis now officially in the bonus. Oscar J. Basilin was out for a split second. He's back in as the second one is no good. Russell Westbrook 0 for 2 at the line. Seattle looking to score off the free throw miss. Oscar J. Basilin on the screen from Dumas. Oscar back to Dumas. The pick and roll is a success. And now again back to the foul game. Who are they going to give the ball to here? It's Harry Bruce, who throughout this playoff series has been really, really bad at the free throw line. His first one, airballed! He didn't even touch the rim! Oh my lord, that's gotta be so embarrassing. Up by 2 with 30 seconds in the finals. His second one is no good, and Seattle calls a timeout with 29.5 seconds left. That has to be so humiliating, not just for Harry Bruce, but the Spirits as a whole. They could have iced the game, but they've missed their last 4 free throws, giving the Sonics another opportunity to tie or take the lead off the timeout. Who gets the ball here? Will it be Oscar? Will it be Buzz? Will it be Story? They get it over to Oscar J. Basilin. His shot inside, no good. Rebounded by the Spirits, and this time it's Deo Emembenigba who gets fouled. Even though Deo is a foot bigger than Russ and Bruce, he can actually hit his free throws. The first one is good. This to make it a 2-score game. Keep in mind, Seattle's now out of timeouts as he drills it. Deo Emembenigba goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's now 92-96. Seattle's got to score here or else it's pretty much over. Oscar gets it over to Kyril Story. Line 2 is good. We're back to square one. 94-96. 17.3 seconds left as St. Louis calls for final timeout. I think Seattle's really going to try to go for the steal here. If not, then you got to foul. We'll see how well Seattle can defend this inbound. One of the biggest plays of the series. It's tipped and stolen. It's Dumas with the play over to DeJounte Murray for the tie. Bang! DeJounte Murray ties it at 96. St. Louis without any timeouts. They got to go. It's Russell Westbrook guarded by Murray. Screen from Emembenigba. Westbrook inside for the lead. No good, but he draws the foul. Westbrook will go to the line for 2. He just missed a couple of free throws a minute ago. All he needs is 1 here for the lead. And again, Seattle's out of timeouts as the first one is good. Russell Westbrook, ice cold clutch. Second one, no good. Seattle's got to get this off quickly. Story tries to pass it cross court for Murray, and the Sonics aren't going to get the shot off. The St. Louis Spirits take game 4, 97-96. Woo-wee, what a game. All 4 games have been unbelievably close, but we just couldn't hang on there with Russell Westbrook drawing the foul. Outside of Deo Emembenigba, the Spirits went 1 for 6 at the line in the final minute of the game. They really cannot shoot free throws. Deo Emembenigba with 30, 11, 7, 3, and 2. He is a machine. He is this team. It's just a bunch of role players and Deo Emembenigba, and my God, is he a superstar. Buzz Wigginton had probably his best game of the finals, 27-14, 4-3, but he didn't make big plays in the fourth quarter when it really counted, and I think that kind of costed us. 20 off the bench for Oscar J. Basilin. He was very impressive again. Kyril Story with an inefficient 15. DeJounte Murray 10, 9, 8, and 5, doing a little bit of everything. Looking at the numbers, we just did not shoot the 3-ball well. 29% from beyond the arc. We're a team who really leans on perimeter shooting, and when you shoot under 30% from 3, with our volume, it's kind of hard to win games. So that brings us to a pivotal Game 5. This will really see who has control of the series. Back home in Seattle, an opportunity for the Sonics to rebound. We'll see if they can do it in front of a home crowd as St. Louis wins the opening tip. Here's Emembenigba with the throwdown. Again, Chukwubareji just a little bit too slow off his feet. Deo Emembenigba's get-off for somebody who's 7'3" is insane. Westbrook throws it down off the steal. We're 25 seconds into the game, and that's about as bad of a start as you could have asked for. 4-0 here for St. Louis as Seattle looks to answer, and they do. Chance Dumas in his signature spot, the corner, hitting the 3. 5-6 now. Russell Westbrook over to Emembenigba. Heavily contested deep 3. He drains it. 7 early points for Deo Emembenigba, who is looking even better than he did in Game 4 somehow. Buzz Wigginton guarded by Hero. Fadeaway is good off the shimmy shake spin. Buzz Wigginton with his first points of the ball game as it's now 9-7. Westbrook gets it to Emembenigba off the screen. He is a machine now with 10 points here in the first quarter. Deo Emembenigba on his own is outscoring the Sonics. Hero inside with the slam. St. Louis having an early dunk party, and it's the Spirits off to a red-hot start. They lead 18-9. Seattle looking to answer, and they do. Nice dunk for DeJounte Murray, his first bucket of the ball game. 18-11. That'll force a St. Louis timeout as the second unit starts to check into the game. Josh Hart off the pump fake inside, makes the layup. St. Louis now leads by 9. 20-11. Seattle needs some big minutes from their bench. Oscar over to Buzz off the screen. Deep three from way downtown is good. Nice shot for Buzz Wigington, and it's 20-14. Here comes Harry Bruce inside. Denied! Oh my lord! What a block by Buzz Wigington. He sent that one to the other dimension. 20-14 on the other end. Emmanuel quickly hits the three. Quickly had a pretty quiet Game 4 after playing really well, in my opinion, during Game 3. On the other end, Josh Hart gets the slam. Quickly slow to get over to him. 22-17. Here's Oscar J. Vasilen over to Mukuamu in the corner for Quickly again. Back-to-back possessions with Emmanuel Quickly threes, and it's 22-21. About a minute and a half left in the quarter. Quickly loses it. Seattle tried to take their first lead of the game. They were unable to. On the other end, George with the step back inside for Cedez Tornationton. He hits the layup, and the Spirits lead by 3. 24-21. Buzz Wigington down low, trying to get somebody open. Buzz, guarded by the significantly smaller defenders, so he's just going to take the shot, and he hits it. Nice bucket for Buzz, who has 7 and 6 here in the first quarter. 26-23, final seconds of quarter number 1. Oscar J. Vasilen off the screen for the tie. Bang! Oscar J. Vasilen fadeaway 3. 26-26 after 1. Considering the bad start that we had, you can't be upset with this game being tied as Deo blocks Buzz to open up the second quarter. On the other end, here's Emembenegba, guarded by Buzz, and Emembenegba wins that battle with ease. Buzz has been in the entire game so far. He's got to be a little bit tired, and I think Seattle's probably going to sub him out soon. 28-26. This time it's an and one for Deo Emembenegba, who has been dominant on offense so far. Seattle with no answer for him whatsoever. 33-26. Great start to the second quarter for the Spirits as Emembenegba hits the layup. St. Louis saw Seattle go on that little run at the end of the first quarter, and they were like, no, enough of that. Max Gilbert with the layup, and it's 37-26. The Spirits have scored the first 11 points here in the second quarter, but they're not done. Emembenegba way downtown hits the triple. 14-0. That's been the score throughout the second quarter. St. Louis is dominating right now. I feel like this might be the biggest lead that either team has had during the entire finals. So it's a 14-point game. Seattle off the timeout. They gotta get something as Cam Reddish hits the shot. The Sonics with their first points of the quarter. Uzoma Chukwumereji blocks Tyler Hero. Could this be a change in momentum on the other end? Kyril Story, tightly guarded by Brooks. Story gets it over to DeJounte Murray. Deep three is good. Nice shot for DeJounte Murray. It's a 9-point game. The Sonics are starting to get back in it. Cam Reddish inside with the throwdown. Two-handed slam for Cam Reddish. It was just a 14-point lead not too long ago. Now the Sonics have cut it in half to 7. 42-35. Here's Westbrook guarded by Murray. Russell Westbrook drives inside, throws it down. Oh, no, he goes for the layup. I was fully expecting a dunk, but he kind of switched it up. 44-35. St. Louis leads by 9, lobs it up from Westbrook to Emembenegba, and the Spirits are back up by double digits. 46-35. Here's Kyril Story, only 2 for 9 from the field, make it 3 for 10. That was a nice shot, but Story's been very inefficient here in the first half as St. Louis calls the timeout. 46-37. Josh Hart, tightly guarded by Quickly. Hart inside, blocked by Buzz. Tristan Thompson with the rebound. He gets the putback. St. Louis back up by 11. 48-37. About 2-ish minutes left in the quarter as Oscar gets it over to Buzz. Again, the pick and roll working like a charm. Buzz now with 9 and 7. 48-39. Buzz on the inbound over to Oscar J. Vasilen. Nice move by Oscar to create some separation on the three-point line. Connect on the triple. 48-42. The Sonics have been playing well since St. Louis went on that big run to start the quarter. That defense there by Seattle. Paul George wide open for 3. 51-42. About 45 seconds left to go. Here's Mukuamu. Gets it over to Buzz Wigington. Deep 3 is good. Buzz with 12 and 8 here in the first half. Another highly impactful start for Buzz. 2/10 of a second left on the clock. They're not going to get a shot off. St. Louis just trying to inbound it quickly. So that'll wrap it up here in the first half. 51-45, nearly an identical score to the halftime mark at Game 4. St. Louis led 54-45. It's been a very similar game to Game 4. It feels like the Spirits have been the better team. They have control, but we're hanging in there as we start the third quarter. Seattle looking to get some momentum, trying to get back into this series because right now it does feel like St. Louis kind of has control. Murray off the pick and roll with the slam. That's a quick start. DeJounte Murray with the dunk, 51-47. Here comes Seattle on the fast break. Buzz Wigginton with the crossover. Wigginton over to Kyril Story. Deep three is good. That was fast. Within a matter of about 40 seconds, the Sonics bring the lead down to 1. Westbrook inside, draws the and 1. So Westbrook with a three-point play the old-fashioned way, and St. Louis responds. Nice play for Russ as it's a 4-point game once again. Kyril Story off the screen. Story over to Buzz Wigginton. He connects on the three. The Sonics are really hitting the three ball well at the moment as it's 58-54. Kyril Story, step back. Story again. Kyril Story had 6 points on 10 field goal attempts in the first half. Here in the second half, he has 6 points on 2 field goal attempts. Both threes, both good. Story looking for more. He gets it in the corner for Murray. Back out to Story. Another three, no good, but he's fouled. You guys know the saying, number 1 rule of defense, don't foul the three-point jump shooter. Kyril Story would make all 3 free throws, and for the first time today, the Sonics are winning. Russell Westbrook ties it on the layup despite good contest from Chukwu Mareji, and the Sonics call a timeout. Seattle looking to take the lead back as Buzz drives to the right side. He gets it over to Kyril Story again. Story with 12 points here in the third quarter. It's only been about 3 minutes in. Seattle has not missed a shot since halftime. Their offense is looking unbelievable at the moment with 18 points within the span of under 3 minutes. Dylan Brooks off the screen answers with a three of his own. As good as our offense has been here in the second half, St. Louis's has also been very good. Buzz Wigginton with the turnaround jumper. That'll put Seattle back up ahead. I'm pretty sure the Sonics have more points in the third quarter, and it's been like 3.5 minutes, than they did in the entire second quarter. Deo Membenigba ties it at 65. We got an old-fashioned back-and-forth brawl. Kyril Story with the mid-ranger. He now has 14 in the third quarter. 20 overall, 65-67. Seattle, I think, still has not missed a shot since halftime. And right as I say that, Kyril Story misses what would have been an insane dunk. On the other end, Russell Westbrook fools the defender on the pump fake, makes the layup. We are tied at 67. Both teams seemingly are on fire at the moment. Story with the drive and the throwdown. This time, Kyril Story connects. Story now with 16 in the quarter, 22 overall. Look at that nice score, 69-69. Beautiful. Oscar in the corner, connects on the triple. Seattle ahead. The Sonics' three-point shooting here in the third quarter has been on another level. Buzz Wigginton with the right hand. He gets the hook shot to fall. Buzz with 19 and 10 at the moment is at 71-74. That pass intercepted by Kyril Story, who's been a maniac here in the quarter on the other end. Buzz open three is good. The Sonics offense cannot miss. As a team, they have 32 points here in the quarter, and we still got 2.5 minutes to go. Story gets it over to Reddish to Oscar J. Basile in the corner. He hits another one. Seattle's three-point shooting right now is unreal. This is a level of offensive explosion that I've never seen before. Quickly misses. I'm pretty sure that's Seattle's first missed three of the third quarter. They made their first like 6 or 7. On the other end, the Spirits answer the three of their own. It's Josh Hart who connects. And with how well Seattle's offense has been in the quarter, St. Louis is still in it. They're only down by 6. Buzz blocks the shot. On the other end, Buzz over to Quickly. Back to McQuamu. Over to Buzz. Heavily contested shot is good. And it's an 8-point lead with under a minute to go. Now it's a 6-point game. Oscar J. Basile on the screen. Oscar over to Dikembe Mukuamu. This is unbelievable. The Sonics are hitting everything right now. 78-87. The Sonics are looking for more. Quickly gets it over to Oscar J. Basile from way downtown. This is insane. The Sonics are like 9 for 10 from 3 in the quarter. They had 45 points in the entire first half, and now they have 45 points here in the third quarter alone. Buzz blocks the shot from George. What a third quarter. The Sonics were down by 6 at halftime. Now they lead by 12. Seattle went 15 of 18 from the field, 9 of 10 from 3 in the third quarter to finish with 45 points. Wow, what a quarter on offense from the Sonics. We'll see if they can keep it going in the fourth as they force the quick turnover. Dumas over to Kyril Story. Story tries to get some room. Guarded by Brooks. Turnaround jumper is good. And I don't think Seattle's caught a break. They now lead by 14. St. Louis at one point led this game by 14, which is kind of crazy. Dear Lord, Kyril Story just baptized that man. Story posters Dylan Brooks. And it's a 16-point lead. I feel like this is the biggest lead of the entire finals so far. No way Seattle blows it. The Spirits answer with a dunk of their own. It's Teo Emembenigba, and the lead is back down to 14. If we've learned anything, don't put the pedal off the metal. The Spirits are not going to leave quitting as Harry Bruce gets the dunk. 82-94. Westbrook on the screen, trying to get some room. Moving jumper is good. We are within 10, and Seattle's offense is starting to cool down. They haven't scored in over 2 minutes. Tyler Hero tries to drive by quickly over to Emembenigba. He gets the and one. What is happening? This is very quickly unraveling from the Seattle Sonics, who now only lead by 7. 87-94. Emembenigba catches the ball in midair. On the other end, Gilbert to Hero. Open three is good. The Sonics are unraveling. They now only lead by 4. Now it's the Spirits who are red hot, and Seattle, who could not miss in the third quarter, haven't scored in about 3 minutes. They're finally back on the board. Of all people, it's Mbotwa Makushin Jr. who gets his first basket of the game. Story blocked at the rim by Max Gilbert. Here comes St. Louis on the other end, and Emembenigba over to Tyler Hero. Hero's jump shot is good. We are within 4. I didn't think we were going to need to bring Oscar J. Basile back in the game. I'm trying to limit his playing time with the injury, but the Sonics are so dearly missing him and Buzz on the floor. They cannot buy a bucket, whereas St. Louis cannot miss. Tyler Hero hits for 3. We are now within 1. 96-95 over to Kyril Story. Story inside. Oh, what a poster! But it's an offensive foul! Oh my no! Kyril Story has the charge. That would have been the dunk of the century. And the unfortunate thing is that's absolutely the right call. Emembenigba's feet were very clearly set, and he does a perfect job of drawing the foul. If the tides in this game have not been turned yet, they are now officially turned with the huge charge, and now Emembenigba's layup puts St. Louis ahead. This was once a 16-point game, and now Seattle has scored 1 basket in the last 5 minutes. That's embarrassing. St. Louis is on a 19-2 run. The Sonics had this game won. You cannot blow games at home in the finals, and now St. Louis is up by 3, courteous of Russell Westbrook. The Sonics call a timeout. St. Louis with it quickly back, and then Benigba misses the lob. Seattle's got to score here. They've got to get back in the game. Open 3 for Cam Reddish is good. Cam Reddish with just Seattle's second basket within the last 5 minutes. This is the same team who just went 9 for 10 from 3 in the previous quarter. Oscar J. Basile's layup is no good. Nice defense by St. Louis. The Spirits looking to take the lead back. Tyler Hero inside. Mid-range jumper is good. With pretty much exactly 2 minutes to go, the Spirits lead by 2. Oscar blocked at the rim by Emembenigba. Reddish had it for a second, but he lost it. Max Gilbert inside, guarded by Story. Gilbert's jumper, no good. Rebounded by Emembenigba. Inside, makes the layup, and we are now within 4. A 2-possession game. The first time the Spirits have led by multiple possessions here in the 4th. Good defense by Oscar on Tyler Hero. On the other end, Kyril Story. Launch shot is good. That's going to be a 2, though. Kyril Story hits the long mid-ranger. The Sonics chose not to foul. Seattle was in the same situation in the last game. Down by 2 with like 30 seconds left. They chose to foul. They lost. And that decision backfires. Tyler Hero gets the and 1. Not only does St. Louis score, but they take so much time off the clock. So now Hero's at the line looking to make it a 5-point game. This isn't Russell Westbrook. This isn't Harry Bruce. He sinks his free throw. Seattle's now in trouble as they call their final timeout with 21.2 seconds left. Barring a miracle, we might have just blown this game, which is unbelievable. We were up by 16 points to start the 4th quarter. Now we are down by 5. We've got to figure out who we want on the floor. We're going to go with Oscar, Story, Dubas, Reddish, and Buzz. DeJounte Murray interestingly, is left off the floor. We'll see if that decision backfires. This ball goes in the hands of Oscar J. Basile. Corner 3 won't fall. Rebounded by Emembenigba. Over to Hero. He is fouled. And yeah, it is not looking good right now for the Seattle Sonics. So Hero to make both 3 throws as Oscar misses another 3. And now time is winding down. Seattle's going to foul once again with 5.8 seconds left, but it's not going to matter. St. Louis leads by 7. This game is pretty much over Russell Westbrook looking to finish things off as he misses the first one. Again, it's not going to matter. It's a 3-score game. The second one will fall. So St. Louis leads 109-101. Seattle trying to get one more shot off here for pride. It's Kyril Story, deep three. No good. For the first time in these entire playoffs, the Seattle Sonics are going to have an elimination game. St. Louis now leads the NBA Finals 3-2 as they take this one in Seattle, 109-101. This was quite the game, particularly the second half. The third quarter and the fourth quarter could not have been any different. In the third quarter, we scored 45 points. We went 9 of 10 from 3. The offense could not miss. In the fourth quarter, we scored 11 points, including making 3 shots in the last 8 minutes of the game. Let me say that again. We made 3 buckets in the last 8 minutes of the game. That is embarrassing, to put it nicely. We just looked like 2 totally different teams. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. How do you go from 45 points in one quarter to 11? Kyril Story with 28 points. He was great in the third quarter. I mean, everybody was great in the third quarter. Everybody sucked in the fourth quarter. Buzz with 26, 14, and 5. Again, he was very good, except for the fourth quarter. Buzz's numbers through the first 5 games of the finals are pretty similar, but I do feel like he's been at his best these last 2 games, even though we lost both of them, which is kind of ironic. Oscar J. Basile with 16 points in just 15 minutes. He shot the ball well from 3, but not from inside the arc. Other than that, nobody else was in the double figures. As for St. Louis, Deo Emembenekpa has been the best player on the floor. I think he has been by far the best player throughout these finals, and if St. Louis were to win, which they're definitely favored right now, he is the only choice for Finals MVP, although Russ and Hero were both really good today. This stat really sticks out to me. The Spirits had 56 points in the paint. We had 16. That just shows the impact and the dominance that Deo Emembenekpa brings on both ends of the floor. You cannot stop him on offense because he's bigger than you. He can shoot, he can dribble, he can pass, and on defense, he is making our life a living hell trying to drive to the basket and grab offensive rebounds. So now we head into Game 6. As I said earlier, for the first time in this entire playoffs, our backs are against the wall. We've never been in this situation throughout the playoffs because it's been pretty much smooth sailing. We only had one other series in which it went to at least 6 games. So we are in quite a bit of trouble. Today's episode was titled, We Can Win the NBA Finals. Next episode's probably going to be titled, We Can Lose the NBA Finals, because if St. Louis wins, and they have all the momentum right now, returning home after a horrible fourth quarter, if St. Louis wins, they're the champions. We're only going to do Game 6 in the next episode because it is an elimination game, so hopefully we can win it, or else I'm going to cry myself to sleep. Hope everybody enjoyed the episode despite the 2 losses. 2 very exciting games nonetheless. This has been an unbelievably fun NBA Finals with all 5 games going down to the wire. Make sure to like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.